Make sure that when I die for once in your life, don't make it about you. But God, I love you anyway.
Eventually we wound up in Chicago together, looking for two other guys, and we posted really frighteningly detailed Craigslist ads on Craigslist, and these two guys responded to the ads, fortunately, along with some really other creepy and unique individuals. I think our older stuff's a little more immediate and heavy on the hooks, really hook heavy. And I think we've spent the past year kind of consciously trying to move away from that. But that said, still really reliant on melody and stuff that you could find yourself humming in the middle of the day when something's going terribly wrong. But you wonder why you've been humming this thing all day. That's kind of my hope. Like you're on your way to meet your divorce attorney, and you're humming something, and you realize it's one of our songs. I really like stuff that you can respond immediately to, and then you spend some time with it and realize it's actually a very dark and worrisome song. I think that's a lot of our... On the surface, it's something very danceable and very fun, and then you think about it for a while and realize maybe we should be talking to somebody about our problem.
You don't have to hate. You don't.
I do a lot of thinking about songs in the bathtub, and then we'll kind of come up with a skeleton, maybe some parts and some little hooky things that I think the song could work well around, and then we'll spend weeks and months working on one song, frustratingly.
Yeah, then we'll hate it.
Yeah, so by the time it's ready for public consumption, we just want it to die and go away.
Yeah, the past couple songs I've been working on started out one way and completely shifted to something else, but I think everyone has been pretty happy with kind of pushing ourselves in a different direction.
It's weird as you watch your sort of songwriting progress from just graduated college to and really scared to now it's like technically a man, but look at me. A lot of dealing with insecurity. I think they're issues everybody can relate to.
Yeah, really.
Like the size of your nose. Everybody has that fear. Their nose is gigantic. Our first album's going to be coming out this year, so we're going to be pushing pretty hard, I think. First full album, yeah.
You don't have to hate.
We recorded with a guy named Jim Eno from the band Spoon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was sort of a dream come true for us for a lot of reasons. Spoon is one of my favorite bands of all time, and it was a pretty surreal, pretty amazing experience.
I think it's really been the only time, maybe in the whole history of the band, that we could just solely focus on music for just 2 weeks at a time. There's no jobs keeping us tied down from 9 to 5 or whatever, or it's not like we could only get together for a couple hours. We had an entire day just to figure out sounds and get the right takes, and it was really, I think we made the most of it. It was a really great experience.
Yeah. And I think we evolved together too. We definitely learned a lot from that recording experience. Mm-hmm. Like I know we were talking about how before we were all about the reverb, and like for some reason we just kept finding ourselves turning it down the more we recorded, or stuff like that. But it was nice. It was really hot, that's for sure.
We've been suffocated by that ceiling for about the past year and a half, so we're gonna break through, or we're gonna suffocate to death.
Skypiper.
At first it was Gabe and Graham and one of our other friends, and they were playing bluegrassy style music. Started recording them with their uncle, and it kind of took off into like an album. It was just supposed to be some songs, kind of took off into like a full-fledged, full band album. And then right when they finished recording that is when I joined the band. Finally, I think 2 years ago now?
Yeah, about
Ryan.
probably 3 years actually.
Wow, yeah. We called Ryan. Me and Ryan knew each other from, we grew up in the same town, Columbus, Nebraska. And I knew he played drums, so I called him up and he moved down to Omaha. Little shift later, Connor joins us. I moved over and started playing electric guitar, and he started playing every instrument on the earth in our band. And that's the way we've been for the past 3 years now.
Troubles find their way out the door, so you can dream your little dream while you get old.
We started a certain way, maybe even a different genre, and now we're playing this completely different thing, and who knows what direction it would have taken otherwise.
It was a privilege to come into something so well established already, and with all these connections, all this touring and recording behind everything already.
When we're writing songs, one of us will have an idea, basic idea of what, you know, whether it's a chord progression or just sometimes even just a cool drum beat that they want to use, or some lyrics, and then we just bring it to practice, and then we all just kind of collaborate on it. And usually it takes about 1 or 2 practices before we've got the basic meat and potatoes of the song. We'll have songs that we've written like 5 years ago. I think on this, like the stuff we've been recording lately, there's at least 2 songs that I wrote like 5 years ago that we've attempted at certain times, and just nothing has felt right, and then we just end up like throwing it away, and then like 2 years later we kind of pull it up, and then like, I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Late, I feel like our songwriting is comparable to dropping a blade of grass in a raging river.
2, 1, 2.
We made a huge conscious effort to be fun and encourage people to have fun and like move around and just scream nonsense at and I don't know, just have fun and enjoy themselves, and like take that feeling with them, and then when they listen to music later, have that feeling.
Right now we've been doing a lot of writing, not a whole lot of performing and playing a lot of shows. We toured in October with the Kickback, and that was great. That was really successful. But since then up until now, we've been doing a lot of writing, and we've been recording. We've done some recording in Des Moines. We're gonna head up to Minneapolis soon and do some more recording, and hopefully soon in this calendar year we'll have a new full length.